Time for Decision is all about making tough decisions. The scenario is a passenger flight that has problems and it's based on a real situation. Under pressure, staff and managers react in different ways. Some rush to make a decision just to get it out of the way. Some are more cautious and spend time gathering information. Weighing up different options is good, but it can be overdone and lead to delay and indecision. Getting the balance right is tricky. None less so than at 15,000 feet in the air with 100 passengers on board. In the activity, teams represent the crew of a commercial airliner on a flight from London to Dar es Salaam and back to Heathrow. Teams start by familiarising themselves with flight details, studying critical information such as distances between airports, typical fuel usage, airport facilities and weather reports. Once up to speed, they listen to an audio recording of the takeoff and are now in game time. They hear the pilot reporting that the flaps on the aircraft have stuck. This is not a catastrophe, but it does mean that fuel is now being used at double the normal rate. This has an impact on the schedule, and from now on, the longer teams take to decide what to do, the fewer options they have. And to add to the pressure, teams can hear a clock ticking down the minutes. With a key objective to minimise disruption to passengers, teams must revise their flight schedule and report to air traffic control. What time do they think they can get the plane safely back to Heathrow? There are various options as well as constraints. Crews can only fly for a set number of hours before handing over to a relief crew. Not every airport has replacement crews. Refuelling is needed, but fuel is not available at all airports. Then there's possible airport closures and poor weather, including sandstorms, so no pressure then. Time for Decision is the ideal way to put teams on the spot and check their ability to cope under extreme pressure. And unlike the pilots who had to deal with this situation in real time, this is all in a risk-free learning environment.